Greetings, comrades. Hope this finds you well. Quick shout out to INN, the Indie News Network, which I'm stoked to be a part of. So, not to her, especially since she's eating all the hummus
It's
and
amazing.
hoarding it for herself. She's acting like a little capitalist, and we try to discourage that in this household.
Not my fault. It's delicious.
So, this is a pretty interesting article from leftvoice.org. I actually found this at Indie Left News' site, and it's about how Jacobin isn't covering, at least up to this point of when it was written, why they're ignoring socialists in Argentina and the recent electoral successes that the socialists have had in Argentina, while highlighting these other socialist these other socialist successes in other countries, but why are they ignoring the ones in Argentina? It's kind of interesting, like what is going on here. So this is from Nathaniel Flaken. Why is Jacobin ignoring socialists in Argentina? Revolutionary socialists in Argentina got 1.3 million votes and elected 4 reps to Congress. That's awesome. Imagine we could fucking do that in the United States, right? Actual real socialists, not fucking democratic socialists, because again, they only want capitalism with the human face, and they're always willing to go along with capital and U.S. imperialism and white supremacy, right? Most popular leftist publication in the U.S. is ignoring them. This can't be an oversight. They publish articles about socialists all over the world. Back in September, the Left Party in Germany got their worst ever electoral results, losing almost half their voters. Jacobin dedicated at least 2 articles to analyzing Die Linke's defeat, which we commented on. The same month, the Left Front in Argentina got their best ever electoral results in primary elections. So, got the best ever electoral results. The Left Front actually did an article about, I believe their name is Miriam Nicole. She's part of the Left Front in Argentina. I think there was an article from Left Voice actually is comparing, AOC to Miriam Nicole, and Miriam Nicole is an actual socialist willing to fight, for socialism and against, capitalism and imperialism, and does great on all these metrics, while AOC fails spectacularly. At the main election in November, they got 1.3 million votes. These votes did not come from middle-class areas. They were concentrated in the most proletarian districts in Argentina. This means there are now 4 socialists in the Argentinian Congress, including the indigenous sanitation worker, Alejandro Vilca. Jacobin has written numerous articles about the Rote in Norway, which got 4.6% of votes in a country of 5 million people. The magazine has covered leftists in Belgium, Sweden, and Denmark, but it's as if they've never heard of the Frente de Izquierda Unida, FTU, which got 6% in a country of 45 million. The last time Jacobin engaged with socialists in Argentina was back in 2015. This isn't just a question of success or relevance. FITU got more votes than the Die Linke and many other parties that the magazine has profiled. It'd be nice to think this was a simple oversight or an unconscious bias for European over Latin American socialists, but Jacobin has written extensively about Mexican President Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador and Bolivia's former President Evo Morales. If Jacobin's editors are looking for Argentinian contacts to do interviews, we'd love to help out. But this is political. Jacobin touts socialists who are part of the Democratic Party, socialists like Bernie Sanders, yes, in quotes, AOC and Jamal Bowman, who vote to support the U.S. military imperialist coup attempts in Venezuela and Israeli apartheid. Jacobin even explicit, yes, I remember this article. Jacobin put out this op-ed say, no, we can't expel Jamal Bowman. We got to give him time to do better. We got to do time to do better. Fuck the Palestinian cause. We got to give Bowman more time. Jesus Christ. This rupture with all socialist principles is justified, we're told, because being part of an imperialist party is the only way that socialists can be relevant in the United States. Left Front Argentina shows that simply isn't true. The FITU is a front of workers' orgs. It is independent of all capitalist parties. You can't say that about the Democratic Party, can you? Or the Republican, obviously. Gives no support to the left wing of the bourgeoisie, whose politicians promise social reforms and then deliver austerity package. Who does that fucking sound like? Sounds like the goddamn Democrats. Sound like the fucking squad, right? Sounds like the progressive caucus. Revolutionary socialists do not seek to win power through the institution of capitalist democracy. Instead, they use their seats in parliament to mobilize the working class and the press part of a struggle for workers' government. We don't see fucking these Democratic politicians doing that, do we? Politicians from the left front are at every demonstration by workers, women, and the LGBTQ movement, often facing down police repression. We didn't see that from AOC when she was hobnobbing, with the wealthy capitalist class at the Met Gala while people were getting fucking brutalized and arrested by the violent police, white supremacist state outside, did we? No, she was inside there hobnobbing with the rich and powerful. The FITU did not fall from the sky. It's not like Argentina always has a strong socialist left. The left front is the product of a long struggle for class independence, a struggle against socialists who wanted to support Argentina's progressive bourgeoisie governments of Cristina Kirchner and Alberto Fernandez. This government, with the support of the Socialist Democrats like Jacobin, is cutting pensions and wages to pay off the IMF. Revolutionary socialists, in contrast, are mobilizing tens of thousands of people against the IMF. Here at Left Voice, write about the FTU a lot because it's an exciting example for socialists around the world. For Jacobin, it seems slightly uncomfortable to acknowledge that class independence can be so successful. They write about the socialist feminist movement in Argentina without ever mentioning the forces that organize it. They write about the occupied factory Mayday graph without naming the Trotskyist groups that played a leading role in the struggle. In Argentina, more than 1 million people support socialists who call for radical break with imperialism, while Jacobin supports DSA members who vote to give further billings to the U.S. military. Miriam Bregman and other representatives of FTU are attacked for their clear opposition to Zionism, while Jamal Bowman is meeting with far-right Israeli politicians. And again, Jacobin's putting up fucking op-eds defending Bowman on that. It would seem that Jacobin is deliberately ignoring the example of the FIT because it goes against their claim that real socialists can never win mass support. Jacobin editors, if you're reading this, please prove us wrong. Let's hear what you think of the left front in Argentina. That was from Nathaniel Flaken. Pretty interesting. It also seems like a lot of folks at Jacobin are big supporters of the DSA and people running within the, corrupt capitalist imperialist, party that is the Democrats and trying to, change it, reform it from within. And, you can't go outside of it. We got to stay within the corporate duopoly. We got to stay within it. And it shows, the socialists in Argentina having this electoral success show well, that's not actually the case. You can actually build power, outside these capitalist bourgeoisie parties. Seems like a maybe inconvenient truth that Jacobin maybe doesn't want their readers to be aware of, right? So pretty interesting. Let me know what you think about this article. Like the video if you like the damn video. Subscribe for more content. All part of the people. Quick shout out to the 2 Uber comrades supporting my channel, my partner, and Indie Left News. Definitely check out Indie Left News and Christian a little bit, I guess. Peace.